The basis is that primogeniture, so I'm the youngest of the boys' family, and I've got two older brothers, and one of them, he's a real piece of work. He doesn't treat me very nicely. So my other brother, Jacques, he lets him go to school, and my dad said, take care of both his brothers like a gentleman. Meanwhile, he keeps me at home. And I just sit there, and he basically treats me like awful. His horses are bred better than I am cattle, and I don't know what to do about it.
My employer, your brother, the asshole.
And the part Adam, see how he will shake me up.
Good morrow, sirs. What you doing?
Why, I make nothing. I haven't been taught to make anything.
What mar you, sir?
Why, I mar myself with items.
Oh, that sucks.
Brother, you are too young.
Why don't you get yourself a fucking job? Not a lie.
I have not been taught to do anything. You sit me in a corner, you treat me like a peasant, and I just sit there.
What fucking good are
Nothing. Because of you.
you? Know where you are, sir?
In your orchard, sir.
I know you before who, sir?
Very well, better than he who I in front of knows me. You are my elder brother, and by the tradition of nations, you are held the better. But this tradition of nations takes not my blood from it. I am still my father's son. Sir, you are too young for this.
Dear sweet brothers, calm down.
Not really. Fuck you.
I am not a villain, as you have just
Oh yeah,
said.
you will not lay hands on me, villain.
I will not. I am not a villain. He is thrice a villain who says that Roland Du Bois begets villains.
Well, I'm gonna fucking just get rid of you. So, why don't you take your little ass and get out of here? I pray you, leave me.
I will endure no more.
Get you gone too.
Hold on.
Old dog.
What's the old dog mine? I lost my teeth working for you. I miss my old employer.
Right.
Okay,
Let's see.
Is this so? Is he starting to grow on me? No. 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 I'm not gonna do anything good for him and give 1,000 crowns neither. Oh, Dennis! Is not Charles, the Duke's wrestler, here to speak with me?
Yes, he is. He's up at the door. Fortune's access key.
Bring him in. This'll do the trick.
Good morrow to your wishes!
Good morrow, Monsieur Charles. What's the new news at the new court?
There's no new news at the court, sir, but the old news. The old Duke is banished by his younger brother, the new Duke. And 3 or 4 loving lords have put themselves into exile with him, whose lands and revenues enrich the new Duke, so he gets no revenue to wander.
You know Rosalind, the Duke's daughter?
Oh, no. Her cousin so loves her that, being from their cradles bred together, that she would hate to see her go and she would try to follow her into exile, so Rosalind stays at court, and the Duke, her uncle, loves her just as much as his daughter, and never two ladies loved as they do.
Hate to see her go, loves to watch her walk away. Where will the Duke live?
In the forest of Arden, and young gentlemen will flock to them as the old Robin Hood of England.
What will you wrestle the Duke tomorrow? Wrestle in front of the new Duke tomorrow?
Marry, do I, sir? I forget what I was about to say, but your younger brother Orlando has disguised, he wants to come in disguise to have a try at me. And for your love, I don't want him to do that because I'm going to beat him and it would dishonor him really badly. And so out of my love to you, I would request that you please tell him not to do that.
Charles, we call you Charles.
Yeah.
I do thank you for your love and promise I will requite. I have done many underhand deeds to dissuade my brother from this, but he is resolute. So hear me, Charles. He's the stubbornest of young fellows of France. Although ambition, the emulator of every man's parts. A shithead, just a fucking asshat. And if you are to come to brawl with him, or he to come to brawl with you, use thy discretion. For hear me, Charles. He will do anything to fuck you up. I would hope you break his neck as you would his finger, because otherwise he can fucking poison you, use every trap at his device, because, and I say this with tears in my eyes, he is the most villainous, dastardly man I know.
I am glad I came hither to you. I'll fuck him up real bad. Good morrow to your worship.
Farewell, Charles. Twill will do the trick. But I will manipulate this little game master, and hopefully he's gonna fuck my little brother up. I should not got that off the wrong part. And I will go bully my younger brother into fighting him. I'm gonna go do that now.
I pray thee, my sweet cuz, my darling Rosamond, be married.
I show more mirth than I am mistress of, Lucinda. Yet, you would I be merrier? Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you could not learn me to remember such extraordinary pleasure.
Herein I see that thou do not love me with the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle had banished my father, and still I had been with thee, I would have taught my love to love thy father as mine own.
Well then, I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours.
You know that my father hath but one child, and therefore after he dies thou shalt be his heir. Therefore, my dear Rose, my sweet Rose, rejoice.
From henceforth I shall, and devise sport, as we see. What think you of falling in love?
Marry, I say. I do make sport of it, but love of man?
I do not. No. What shall be our sport then?
Marry. We shall mock the good housewife, fortunate her wheel, so that she may bestow her gifts equally.
Oh, I wish we could, but fortune's really bad at bestowing gifts.
That is so true, Bessie. Those that she make fair, she does scarce make honest, and those that she make honest, well,
Oh, well, no, now we go from fortune's office to nature's. Fortune deals in the gifts of the world, not in nature's lineaments. Yeah.
no, oh. Here come Fortune's wit to cut off the argument.
This is fortune too strong for nature.
No, this is not Fortune. How now, wait, whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Are you the messenger?
Oh, by my honor, no. But I was bid to come get thee.
Oh, where learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight who swore on his honor that the pancakes were good and the mustard was not, and yet all stand to it, that the pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, and yet the knight was not forsworn.
How prove you that?
I unmuzzle your wisdom.
I pray thee, come forth. Further, stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am a knave.
Aye, by our beards, if we fucking had it. Thou art a knave.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But it It is not to forswear, to swear by that that is not. Thus the knight was not sworn of his honor, for he never had any to swear by. Or if he had, he had sworn it away before he ever saw those pancakes. Or that mustard.
Whose speakest thou of?
The one that Frederick, your father, loves.
Oh, speak not of him. I said, one of these days you're going to get sworn for taxation.
Oh, I pity that fools may not speak wisely, but wise men do foolishly.
By my troth, thou speakest true. Oh, look, Mr. LeBeau, here he comes.
Oh, with his mouth full of news.
Which he will throw on us like a pigeon feeds its young.
Then we shall be news crammed.
All the better, it will make us more marketable. How now, Mr. LeBeau?
I come to tell you of sport you miss.
Oh. Sport of what colors?
What color? How should I answer you?
As much as fortune and wit will.
And you test these.
Verily, thou hast spoken true. You have laid it on with the trowel. Go
You
on.
amaze me, ladies. I would tell you of a good wrestling, but you have missed the cipher.
Oh, you will tell us the manner of the wrestling?
I will tell you the beginning. If you wish, you will see the end. For the best is still to do, and here where you are is where they will be coming to perform.
Therefore continue. The beginning is dead and buried.
An old man comes with his sons, 3 young men. The eldest wrestles with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles quickly throws and breaks 3 of his ribs. He's probably going to die.
Why are you laughing?
Jesus Christ, man, he's dying!
So there's the second and the third. Don't do they lie? The old man that father weeping over them. But all the bystanders are also crying.
Alas.
But what sport is it that these ladies are lost in?
Why, this that I speak of.
Thus may men grow wiser every day. I never have heard of breaking of ribs as being a sport for ladies.
Nor have I promise you.
Shall we see this wrestling, cousin?
This is where they go to wrestle.
Yonder, sure, I guess we must stay, for here they come.
His own peril on his forwardness.
Yonder's man? Yes, he's far too young, but he looks... He looks successful.
How now, daughter? Are you prepped forward to witness this wrestling?
Yes, my liege, if it please you, let us stay.
Okay, but I can tell you, you will not like it. This boy, he is odd and weird and silly and does not understand the risk of violence. In love of his youth, I would dissuade him from this violence, but he will not listen. Maybe you can convince him.
Oh, Monsieur LeBeau, tell him I'd like to speak with him.
Do so, I will not be biased.
Monsieur Challenger, the princess of the word.
I attend them in all respect and duty.
Are you the one that challenged Charles the wrestler?
I come but as others do to test the strength of their youth.
Sir, you are too bold beyond your years. I pray you, for your sake, embrace your safety and dismiss this foolish pursuit.
Yes, and we will protect your reputation. We shall talk to the Duke so that he may cancel the wrestling himself.
I don't want to, but I gotta invest myself in much guilty. I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
I have but little strength, but I would it were with you.
And mine as well, to hers out.
Very well, I hope that I am mistaken with you.
Tom! Where is this young man that is desirous to lie with his mother Earth?
I mean, that's me, but that's not what I want to do.
We'll try but one fault.
He's like Hercules.
No! I warned your grace that it persuaded him so mightily to a first that he might eke out the second.
Oh, don't talk shit before. Let's talk shit after.
Charles! Charles!
Charles! Charles! Charles! Charles! No more, no more.
I pray you. Let's keep going. I am not yet well breathed.
Charles, how dost thou?
He cannot speak, my lord.
Boy. Boy, What dost thou call thyself?
I am Orlando, sir, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois.
I would thou hadst been son to some man else, for as the petty world doth love him, he is vile to me. For I hate him and all of his gang. I would that thou hadst told me of another father. Begone, and I will never give thee thy prize for this valiant victor. Leave!
Would I speak such were I my father?
I'm proud to be a Du Bois, and I would be one of your kids for all the world.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's mind. Had I known this boy was a son of Sir Roland de Bois, I would have entreated him with tears that he would not have dared to whistle.
Come, cousin, let us thank and encourage him. The vile and envious words my father speaks to strike my heart. Sir, you have wrestled true, and if you commit as readily to your love as you do to your work, you make your mistresses happy. Gentlemen, you're good. Do you want some help? Let the tension linger.
Gentlemen, wear this for me, one whose fortune is really bad. I would give you more if I was not really poor. Shall we go, Cox? Fare you well!
Farewell, gentlemen.
What? Why? Didn't I say anything? Oh my God! Oh, he calls us back. My pride fell with my fortune. She really has to say, "Call you us back, sir." You wrestled well. You've overthrown more than your opponents.
Okay, shall we go, cousin?
What weights hang on my tongue that I answer not, though she begs conference? Oh, Orlando, thou art overthrown. Oh.
Sir, I told you it was right. You told me
Well, I thank you, but you tell me, which of those girls is the Duke's daughter that was here at the wrestling?
neither of them have matters, but the shorter one is the other one is daughter of the Duke that was sent to the forest, and she's sent so out because she's really good friends with her cousin.
Thank you. Farewell. Heavenly Rosalind!
What, cousin? Cupid's mercy. Have you not a word?
No, I will throw it at all.
Your words, dear, are too precious to be cast upon daughter. Cast them on me, please, I beg you.
Oh, then we should be two cousins laid up, one laid with reasons, the other mad without any. I'm trying to be laid up with your reasons.
All of this for your father?
No, some of it is for my child's father. Oh, how full of briars is this working day, no?
But they're but briars. Cast them out, cast them out. If we walk on the trodden path, they will line our petticoats.
Oh, I could shake them off my coat. These birds are in my heart.
Well, hang them out.
I would, if I could cry hem and have him.
This will make it a little harder.
It's a really good wrestler.
I pray for you. One time you might reconsider this, but is it possible in such a sudden manner that you have acquired some feelings for Sir Roland's youngest son?
My father loved Sir Roland dearly.
Then doesn't it then ensue that you love his son dearly? If so, I hate him.
Oh, hate him not for my sake.
Why? He totally deserves it.
No. I love him for that, and you love him for me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but look, here comes the Duke.
Oh, eyes full of anger.
Mistress? Be gone.
Who? Me, Uncle?
You, cousin. If I find you here in 2 weeks within 20 miles of my house, thou diest for it.
What? Uncle, why? If I have conference with my intelligence or my affections, I never had so much as an untoward thought towards you.
Your father is evil, and so are you.
I was my father's daughter when you took his dukedom. I was so when you banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or, if we divest it from our friends, what's that to me? My father was no traitor. What, you think just because I'm poor, I'm a traitor? I'm treacherous?
I do not trust thee. Let that suffice.
Dear sovereign, let me speak.
Oh, it was your fault that she is still here, because when I wanted her out, you said, "Oh, Dad, please, please, don't throw her out. I love her." That's disgusting. I hate her.
I did not entreat her to stay. It was your pleasures and your remorse. I was too young, and I did not know her value then, but I know her now. And I tell you, if she's a traitor, so am I. We have slept together. Not like that. And I tell you, she and I are inseparable.
Daughter, thou art a fool. The disgusting people love her, and from her disgusting mouth, her words enchant them. And now, she takes away thy virtues and the nobility that would seem in you were she not to obscure it. Thou art a fool. She will hence, and there is nothing in this world or in your mouth that can change me of it. Yeah.
Therefore, proclaim unto me the same fate. I cannot live without her.
Daughter, there is no undoing what I have said. Cousin, thou diest if you stay. Be gone.
My sweet Rosalind. My dear sweet Rosalind, whither wilt thou go? Oh no, no, have not as much sorrow as I do.
I have more cause.
No, no, thou hast not. Did you not hear the Duke hath proclaimed the same fate unto me?
No, he had not.
Thine heart hath not learned the love that proclaims that thou and I are one. Shall we be surrendered? Shall we be separated? No, sweet girl.
Where will we go?
To the forest of Arden.
My uncle called it a perilous journey, maidens such as we are. Beauty beckons thieves sooner than gold.
Then I will pour myself, so that no thieves may assail.
Better yet, because I am more than common tall. Okay. I shall disguise myself as a man. I'll have an axe on my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and I will act just as mannish as all of the cowards that also act mannish. Is that crazy?
What shall I call you when thou art a man?
I want to call Ganymede. What should I call you?
Something with reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliena.
Oh, should we steal the clownish fool from your father's court? He should quite as much entertainment on our journey.
Oh, he'll follow me wherever I go.
Yeah.
Leave me alone to woo him. And then we must devise a plan to most safely flee and take flight. Now, let us be content with liberty and not management.
Yes.
Now, my co-mates, my brothers in exile. Oh, does not this simple life provide more sweet success than that of painted pomp? Oh, does not these valleys seem to thee of thee
unwanted wonders which we now enjoy because we have cast off the silly papers and pamphlets of the disgusting city world. No, now we live in squalor, like bums, and that is what brings us joy. For here I have no crown, I have just this green hat. And now, in our poor lands, we may express our joys at banishment. We are so happy. And now, among these pitiful lands, I get to see stones like sapphires, books in the babbling brooks, sermons in streams, and birds in the trees like singers or angels in my mind. Does this life not content thee?
Happy is your grace that can stubborn fortune translate into so quiet and so sweet a style. Indeed, my lord, the melancholy Jacques did grieve that. And me and the Amiens did spy on him, and it was kind of weird, like...
He grieved the deer, or the deer, that we could hunt one, but that would make me sad. They are so pathetic on their haunches that when putting arrows through the air to them, it makes me sad.
Oh, yes. Dude
Yes,
is...
we left Jock over weeping and commenting upon the sobbing tears.
Yeah. And... Line.
I'll bring to you straight. I'll bring to you him straight.
No, the one before that.
Oh, you don't have a line before that. The long one?
Yes.
Oh, you guys have been skipping around. Okay. Okay. You say, oh yes, into 1,000 smiles. First weeping, into the needless stream. Then being there alone, left in a blanket of his velvet threads. Anon, a curious curve.
Isabella, you're doing great.
Thus, most instinctively, he pierceth through the body of the country, city, court. Yea, so true. And of this our life, swearing that we are mere usurpers, tyrants, and what's worse, to fright the animals and to kill them up in their assigned and native dwellings.
Exactly.
He seemeth sad. But where is he? Can you bring me to him?
We left him weeping and commenting upon the sobbing deer, like I said earlier.
Seek him out, I pray you.
Come, I'll send you to him straight.
Oh, thank you. Do you mean to tell me they are gone? Oh, how can this be? Oh, I smell treachery aloof. Is it in thee? Or thee? Or any of you? I know not. But tell me of this.
I don't know. Nobody would tell me. I didn't hear anything of where she was. The ladies of her chamber said that they saw her in bed last night, but when they went to check on her in the morning, she was just gone.
Go on.
My lord, the roinous clown, at whom so oft your grace was wont to laugh, is also missing. The lady's waiting gentlewoman says that they spoke much of the wrestler that has recently overthrown the Charles, and sinewy Charles even. And she says that wherever they have gone, he must be.
Orlando. Orlando's father had 3 children. Oliver. That's
I'll make him find him, and Oliver will find out Orlando and find my daughter and her evil cousin. Go! Find them. Bring them hither to me.
Okay, I'll do this then.
Who's there?
Oh, my kind sir, my sweet sir, my gentle sir. Oh, you look like your father. You're so virtuous, you're so strong. Why do they love you? You're so generous. You're so strong. Oh, I don't know why they would harm me, but alas, the ones that you don't think are coming for you.
Why? What's the matter?
Listen, it's your brother. What your son? Well, I won't call him your brother, but Fiddler. He's hot. He's bringing together all of the others. They do not like how much they love you and how much the people praise you, so they can try in the night to burn you. And if they fail, they will find my brother.
Whither, Adam, wouldst thou have me go?
Not here.
What? Wouldst thou have me do beg for my food?
No, no, no. I have collected 500 coins. I tucked these away in the floorboards that we keep here, brother. Listen, I give these to you. Let me be your servant. I will protect you, though I may look old and decrepit. I am a strong, mighty man when my limbs are numb. Do not fret. Because I am lusty. When I was a youth, I did not inject myself with all of these hellish liquors. I snorted them instead. So, let me lead me, and I will do the job of a young man.
In you, I see the great servitude that has been seen in the past days when men sweat not for me, but for duty. Let us go together.
I lived here 17 years. Almost, of course. And now, 17 more, I will go, and nothing will make my years worth. Not being dead.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh, Jupiter, how weird are my spirits.
I cannot. My spirit and my legs are not weary.
Oh, I could find in my heart to disgrace my man's peril and die like a woman, but I must comfort the weaker vessel.
I pray you, bear with me. I can go no further.
I'd rather bear with thee than bear thee. Though I bear no cross if I bear thee, for there is no money in thy purse.
Well, this is the Forest of Arden.
I am an iron. I am more the fool. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but a traveler must be content.
Then be so, good with Touchstone. Oh, look, we're a young man and an old having a solid conversation. I wonder where they're coming from. That's great.
Oh, Corin. That knows how I do love her.
This is why she's special needed.
If thou dost not love, then thou shalt never know the pains of love.
No, not really.
If thou could ever feel the hunger and pain of love that I feel for my Phoebe, you would abruptly remove yourself. As I grew up. Phoebe!
Perhaps, poor shepherd, by seeking out thy hardship, I have by hard adventure found mine own.
And mine, pause for laughter. I remember when I was in love. I broke my sword upon a stone and bid, take that for he that would come a night to Jane Smile.
Jane Smile?
Aye, we true lovers oft meet strange capers. We oft meet strange capers, but as is all mortal in nature, such as nature and love, mortal in folly.
Thou speak wiser than thou art aware of.
Nay, I shall ne'er be ware of my wit till I break my shin against it.
Will one of y'all ask yonder?
Holly, clown!
He's still, he's not my kinsman. You don't even know what I want to ask.
Is it food?
Ask yonder for food. I am faint to death.
And thus said I, holla, you clown!
And that's the said I, he is not my husband.
You're better?
Your rubbish, much.
Peace. Good even to you, sir.
Ah, yes, indeed.
I'm really good at being a man. If we could buy anything in this goddamn forest, because her over there is really hungry. She's going to faint. Please, do you have any?
Listen,
Oh,
my requests are not my own.
oh,
They're
wow.
about my boss. And my boss
Oh!
is what we call the lazy Scot. He is but useless.
We will mend thy wages.
Whoa!
We will mend thy wages. I quite like you here.
I guess
I
we're
will
buying
waste
it
my
now.
time here merrily.
That's crazy. You'll buy whatever you're selling.
I am a shepherd. I have a sheep.
Did I put the sheep before the cart?
You put the sheep way before the cart. Anyway, I wish you would show me where we're gonna live. Please, please show us. Let's just.
Come with me. And if you like it, you can come.
Touchstone.
We can pay for everything.
Master Touchstone!
Is merry note unto the sweet
might have looked like that sound was coming from over here, but it came from
More, I prithee, more.
It'll make you melancholy with your ducklings.
I thank it. More, I prithee, more. I can suck the melancholy out of a song as a weasel sucks eggs. You know that thing that weasels do. More, I prithee, more.
My voice is ragged. I know I'm not easy.
I do not desire you to please me. I desire you to sing. Come, more, another stanza. Call you one stanza?
What you will, Mr. Ducklings.
Nay, I care not for their names. They owe me nothing. Will you sing?
More for your request than for it to please myself.
Well, then, if ever I thank any man, I will thank you. But that they call compliment is to me like the encounter of two dog-ates. And when a man hath given me hearty thanks, he thinks that I have given him a penny, and he repays me the beggarly thanks. Come, sing, and you that will not hold your tongues.
I will end the song, and sirs, cover the while. The Duke will sing under this tree. But he has been searching you all day.
And I have been to avoid him all day. He is too disputable.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank God, he's got a tree. He is too disputable. He is too disputable for my company. I have had many a thought, and I thank heaven for it, and make no boast of it. Come, warble, come. I will give. What's so funny about that? I'll give you a verse to this note that I have yesterday composed in despite of my better judgment.
I will sing it.
Thus it goes. Thus it goes. If it ever do come to pass, any man shall turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, and so his stubborn will to please. Duke Dame. He here shall find here. Soon shall he find, something like that, who cares? Hey, here he shall soon see. There it is. Granted that he do find me, gross as fools as he.
What means this Duke Dame?
Tis a Greek invocation to call fools together into a circle. Come, I will go to sleep if I can. If I cannot, I shall rail against all the firstborn of Egypt. Hell yeah.
I'm not ghosting you.
Who's there?
I don't know. What are we doing?
Oh, I cannot go on any longer. I sit here in my grave.
Adam. No. You will not die for lack of dinner. I'm gonna bear you through this forest. I will get you some food, even if it's just Pop-Tart. Let's go. Yeah.
I love that.
We love Popeyes.
I cannot find him amongst the men, so he must be a beast now. Happy? No, if he is happy, there is some misprison in the stars, and they pretend some apocalypse upon us. Where is he? Jaques!
Thank God. You saved me from doing so much labor to try and find you.
Oh, you're such a fake friend. What friends are we that we must beg to see you in our presence?
A fool! A fool! I met a fool in the woods!
Happy.
I am happy. I met a fool in the woods! Oh, a motley fool, a miserable world! Oh, I met a fool, as I do feed on food. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms. And yet a fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me not fool till heaven hath given me fortune. Huh? And then he drew a dial from his pocket and, looking at it with lackluster eye, says very wisely, "It is now 10 o'clock." Thus, we may see, quoth he, how the world wags, for now it is an hour since it was 9, and in 1 hour more it will be 11. It will be 11. And so, hour to hour we ripe, and then hour to hour we rot, and thereby hangs a tale. When I did hear the fool thus say something thus moral, when I did hear the fool thus moral on the time, my lungs began to crow like the chanticleer that fools should be so deep contemplative, and I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his dial. Oh, noble fool, a worthy fool, motley's the only wear.
What fool is this?
A worthy fool. Oh, a fool that hath been a courtier, and one that says that if ladies be young and fair, then they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, he hath strange places crammed with observances, the which he vents with strange and mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious of a motley coat.
Oh, a motley coat. Thou shalt have one.
It will be my only coat, provided that you may weed yourself of the opinion that grows rank in your better judgments that I am wise. Believe me. Now, I must have presently the liberty with all to as large a charter as the wind to blow on whom I wish, for so fools have. And they that are most gulled by my folly, they most must laugh. Why, sir? Must say so. The why is as plain as way to parish church. Why he that the fool doth very wisely hit, doth very foolishly, although he's smart, to not to seem senseless to the bar. And
I see what you would do here. I don't like it.
Nay, and were I a counter, should it be better?
Indeed it would, but thou art a libertine. Thou art the thing that thou railst against. But tell me more, explain.
Oh, why, who would cry out on pride that can therein tax any private person? Oh, show me that man that is of basest function, that doth that says that says his bravery is not of my cost, and there, thinking that I mean him, doth fain prove himself to the metal of my speech. Oh, that I were a fool! Oh, that I were a fool! But who comes here?
Food. You guys are eating food.
Oh, I'm eating food.
Forbear and eat no more.
Oh.
I have eaten none yet.
And you will not to my necessity be served.
Oh, sir, thou unkempt boy. What is your forced harshness?
Of what kind should this cock come of?
Give me the food.
Your forcing would give you little. When forced, and you may have something. Who knows?
And you will not be answered with reason. I must die! Oh, taste, sorry.
If thou wouldst have food, thou shalt have it. The food is here.
I didn't realize you guys were nice before, so I thought you were all like really mean.
Oh, we are
I'm
nice.
gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. This is my best friend. I'm sorry, bud. Look, my sword's going
Oh, wait, put it away.
It's gone. Yeah. It's gone.
It's gone. That is good. But here, here's great food for thee.
Okay, wait, Justice, thank you so much. But I've got a super old man, and I'm like his mama deer, and he's like my little baby. And yeah, no, he's an old man. He's just super loyal to me, but he's super hungry, and he's gonna die. So like, don't eat.
Oh, I'm real.
But I will be right back with my old guy.
Get your old
Yeah,
man.
I'm going.
Don't you dare eat until he is back with that old money.
But we should talk of something while we wait.
All the world's a stage.
Oh,
The men and women nearly fired. Let's go! They have their entrances and their exits, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and kicking in a nurse's arms. And then the schoolboy, satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with woeful ballads composed to his mistress's eyebrows. And then the soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded, like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick and quarrel, and seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape and line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. And the 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantalon, spectacles on his nose, a pouch on his side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank. His big, manly voice turning again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his voice. And the last scene of all that ends this strange, unnatural history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Here's my old guy.
Oh man, here is food for thee.
I thank you most for him.
A Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh, it's no worry. We have so much food. Oh, but someone sing.
This is not even for my dog. Yeah, watch us. Do that. Yeah.
Lo, lo, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's gratitude unto is not soon. Because thou art not seen all those I left in room. Hey ho, sing hey ho, unto the green holly. Hey ho, sing hey ho, this life is no jobbing.
By what thou whisperest to me, oh, I do hear that thou art the son of Sir Roland de Boys. Oh, and I remember, I think that I spied somewhat of a familiar visage when I saw thee first upon my presence. Mine.
Okay, I'm just gonna read these to him. If you were the good Sir Roland's son, as you have whispered faithfully you were, and his mine eye
all your fortunes understand.
Not seen him.
Yeah.
Not seen him since, sir. Sir! It cannot be. But that it did befit my personhood to show a little mercy. I would not worry myself with that detractor that is fled and gone, and instead would turn my wrath on you. But I will not yet. For now, you must seek your brother. Bring him to me, wheresoever he is. Seek him with candle. I care not. Thou must bring him to me, for if thou dost not, thy land and personal belongings I will seize all, but only what is worth the seizing, and I shall keep it until thou findest me him, and he tells me that thou art not in league with him to spoil my good life.
Oh, that your highness knew my heart in this. I never loved my brother in my life.
The more villain than thou. Now go and fix my problem.
Hang there. Hang there. My verse, in witness of my love. Oh, Rosalind, these trees shall be my books, and in their barks my thoughts, character, that every eye which in this forest looks shall see thy virtue witnessed everywhere. Run, run, Orlando, carve on every tree, fair, chasten, inexpressive she.
Truly, shepherd, as it is itself, it is a good life. As it is a shepherd's life, it is not. As is it a spare life, it sports my humor well, but as is it a lack of plenty, it sports not the humor of my stomach. Hast thou any philosophy, shepherd?
But, I have found in my days as a shepherd that those who want a lot of money, a lot of customers, a lot of contentment, will have no friends. When I call them incel. I think we just need to sit down and appreciate our lives. That's simple, justice. That be these.
Truly, such as one is a renowned philosopher. Was never thou in court, shepherd?
No.
Ah, then thou art damned.
So nothing in court? We always
Truly thou art damned, like a ill-roasted egg all on one side. The reason? Like, if thou hast not been in court, then thou hast not sawest good manners. If thou not sawest good manners, then thy manners are wicked, and wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation.
No, my dear trustee. The doings of the court are most ridiculous in the county, because in the county, you can see all of the issues of the things said in the court.
Instant, briefly, come. Instant.
Have a line.
Yes, I don't
Is not the grease of a mutton as wholesome as the sweat of a man? Truly, a shallow instance. Come, a better instance.
Touchstone, you know our hands are hard.
Well, meet your lips sooner. Shallow again, shallow. Come, a wiser instance.
The shepherd's hands are covered in
Civet? Shallow. Civet is of no more baser birth than tar. Civet is the very uncomely fox. Flux of a cat. Mend the instance, good sir. Mend it!
Our hands are normally covered in tar from the surgery of my shoe.
I haven't talked about the tar. Okay. Civet is of a baser birth than tar. Truly, civet is the uncleanly flux of a cat. Mend the instance, sir.
I am a son. I eat, I grow, I wear, I find. I hate no man. I was tame on the board.
Truly, there's a simple sin to your livelihood as well. You take you and a ram and make good living by the copulation of them. If that be not damnable, then then the devil hath not a shepherd in all hell. Truly, if I cannot see how else thou should escape it.
No. One more time.
Should escape. It's it's a bit.
Oh, okay. You say here comes young Sir Gandy.
Oh. Here comes
I was waiting for my cue, Joshua.
From the east to western end, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth being mounted on the wind, through all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures fairest lined are but black to Rosalind. Let no fair be kept in mind but the fair of Rosalind.
I could rhyme as such 8 years, excepting suppers and dinner time and sleeping time. For a taste. If a heart do lack a hind,
Oh my God.
let him seek out Rosaline. If a cat should follow kind, if a cat should follow kind, so the same must Rosaline. If winter's garments must be lined, so must slender Rosaline. Well, if sweetest nut hath sourest rind, such a nut is Rosaline. Shouldst thou seek sweet love's rose find, must thou find love's prick and Rosaline. This is the very false verse. This is the very false gallop of verse. Why do you let it infect you so?
Peace, you dull fool. I found it on a tree.
No, truly, the tree bears bad fruit.
You're a bad
I'll think you, whether 'tis spoken wisely or not, forced to decide.
Oh, but look where my cousin comes reading.
Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled? No, tongues I'll hang on every tree that shall civil sayings show. Some how brief the life of man runs, his erring pilgrimage, that stretching of a span buckles in his sum of age? Okay. Some of violated vows twixt the souls of friend and friend, but upon the fairest vows, or at every sentence end, will I of Rosalinda write, teaching all that I read to know the quintessence of every sprite, Helen's cheek, but not her heart, Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty, thus Rosalind, of many parts by heavenly sign up, was devised, of many faces, eyes, and hearts, to have the touches dearest prize. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die her slave.
Some? Ooh, where'd you find that poetry, huh? Did you write it?
How much of that did you hear?
All of it.
Sir, go a little further off with you, the shepherd. Go, Sirrah.
Come, shepherd, let us make honorable retreat. Though we have not bag and baggage, let us bring script and scrimmage.
I heard all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But have thou not wondered, without wondering, that your name is carved on every tree?
I have been 7 in the 9 days of wonder before you got here. Look what I found on a palm tree. I don't know why they're palm.
How thou who wrote it?
Is it a man?
Thou hast gave him a chain. Does that change your color?
I prithee, who is it?
What?
What was the last one?
I prithee, who is it? It was right after the.
Oh, you say, oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah!
Yes!
Good, my complexion.
Oh, good, my complexion. Yes.
Okay, good, my complexion. Dost thou think?
Dost thou think that because I'm in a hose and doublet, I have a man's disposition? You gotta tell me now. I'm really impatient,
Oh
please.
Lord, how difficult it is a matter between friends.
Fine.
Okay. Are we sweeping around, or do you want the line right after this?
Yes.
Okay. Why? God will send more if the man be thankful.
Well, God will send him a beard. If the man be thankful, I wish to know his chin.
You have no beard.
I wish to know his chin.
I'm telling you.
I wish to know his chin.
It's Orlando.
Oh,
It's Orlando.
now you're making fun of me. Okay, I got it.
I do not jest. It is Orlando.
Orlando?
Yes.
Oh no. What am I gonna do with my man's apparel? Ooh, what was he doing when you saw him? Did he say anything? What did he look like? Did he ask about me? what said he to you? Where did he go? Where is he now? Oh.
Thou must lend me gargantua's mouth to answer yea or yea to such propositions of love. 'Tis easier to answer to a catechism. But as it is easier to answer atomies than proposition, I will give you a taste. Hear this.
Proceed.
He was lying under a tree like a dropped acorn.
Aw, it could be called Job's tree for that it bears such fruit.
Attend you, madam.
I am.
He lay there. Oh, like a wounded soldier.
Oh, though it be a pitiful sight, it best becomes the ground.
Mine.
Oh! Cry holla to thy tongue, I prithee.
Oh, I love this line. Cry holla to thy tongue, I prithee.
I am a woman, I cannot shut up. That's what Shakespeare wrote.
What up?
She will be sweet.
Hush now. Here comes such a man.
Oh God, there he is. Hi.
I thank you for your company, but good faith, I had as lief have been alone
I am
this while.
no more fond of you, but as the custom of society, I thank you for your company.
God be with you. Let's meet as little as we can.
Better strangers.
I pray thee, mar no more trees by writing your love songs on their bark.
I pray thee, mar no more of my songs by reading them ill-favoredly.
Rosalind is your love's name.
Yes, Judge.
I do not like her name.
There was no thought of your opinion when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Besides my heart.
Well, you are full did with the goldsmith's wives that you may cheat them out of rings?
I answer you justly, though something about a painted cloth.
Oh, well, your wit is very nimble. I think 'twas made of Atalanta's heels. Will you sit with me? Come, we will rail against our mistress, the world, and all our misery.
I will chide on nothing but myself, whose faults I know of too much.
Your worst fault is to be in love.
I would have my worst fault better than your best virtue.
I was looking for a fool when I did find you.
He just drowned. If you look in there, you might see him.
Why, I would see nothing but my own force.
Yeah, which I presume I would be a fool or a cipher.
Oh! I will tarry no more with you. Farewell, Signor Love.
Okay, fine, Mr. Melancholy.
Like a saucy lackey and playing the name with him. Here, you Forrester!
Very well. What would you have with me?
Tell me, when is the clock?
Why, we are in the forest. I don't have a watch on. You might ask what the hour is.
Oh, well, then there is no true lover in the forest, for we would be able to tell the time by a lover's leaps inside.
Why?
And why not the swift foot of time?
And why not the swift foot of time? Would that not be more apt?
No.
Mine?
Where dwell you?
Oh, where dwell you for years?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I made it that far.
Second
Crazy.
silly hat. Silly hat.
Yeah.
Second silly hat. And here's the worst guy.
Thank you. Oh my God.
There's a hat on a hat.
With the shepherdess, my sister, here in the skirts of the forest, like fringe upon a petticoat.
Where are you from? You have a gentler accent than you might find in this removed estate.
Oh, I have been told so of many, but indeed an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an inlander. One that knew courtship too well, for there we found love. I have heard him read many lectures against it, and I, thank God, I am not a woman, for he hath generally taxed their whole sex with giddy offenses.
Why, what are some of those principal offenses you speak of?
There were none principles. They were all like one another as halfpence are, every one fault seeming monstrous till his fellow fault comes in action.
Wine?
That's three.
That's three.
Oh, slag.
Wasn't there a mouse in that one?
Sorry.
Now you can see the show's good.
It's really good, guys. There were none principles. They were all like one another as halfpence are. Every one fault seeming monstrous till his fellow fault came to match it.
I pray thee recount some of them.
Oh no, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a man haunts this forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their barks, hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have particular love upon him.
I am he, so love-shaped. I pray you tell me your remedy.
Oh, there is none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love, and with cage of rushes, I am sure you are not a prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye and sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit. Back up. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. Then your hose should be ungartered, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man.
Fair youth, I wish I could make you believe I love.
Me believe it. You may as soon make her that you love believe it, which I warn she is apter to do, that to confess she does. That is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciences. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to the youth by the white hand of Rosalind, I am he, that unfortunate king.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserts as well a dark house and wit as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet, I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any stuff?
Yes, one, and in this manner, he was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time I would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him, then I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. He became, and thus I cured him. And this way will I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall be not one spot of blood in it.
I would not be cured.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my coat and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it and I'll show you. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
Oh, my heart could
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, will you go?
Come, good Audrey. I shall fetch your goats for thee, Audrey. Am I what, Audrey? Am I a man now, huh? Is my simple features, are they well for you?
Your features, Lord Worms. What features?
What features? I'm gonna call mine on that.
I am here with the night vote. Where is that?
No, it's after me.
Okay, then when a man's verses cannot be understood.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, keep going with that. Sorry.
Understanding it strikes man more dead than.
No, understood. Earlier in that.
Nor a man's good wit
Yes.
seconded with the forward.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, nor a man's wit second not in his forward child understanding, it strikes a man as if to make him dead air. Something. I'm gonna go for line again.
For this scene, it's two. Wait.
Or is that three?
No, it's only
No, it's two.
total.
It was two with
No,
the
it's-
same
no, it's in
line.
scene.
It's the same line.
Yeah,
that's
that's
it. Okay. No, truly, for the truest poetry is the most feigning.
Are we skipping Audrey?
You're calling line on the same line 3 times?
Yes. Yeah, I guess I am. Okay,
never mind.
I'll take the hat.
Definitely!
Get his ass.
Yeah! This is not. I can't put this.
It unties
It's
the
forward.
map. It's
It looks good. It looks good.
It's fine.
Handsome young man.
Oh, I see the hobbits go in God's time. Anyway, when a man's verses cannot be understood, nor a man's good wit seconded with a forward child understanding, it strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in a little room. Truly, I would the gods had made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest? Deep word? Is it a true thing?
I know truly, for the truest poetry is the most feigning. Lovers are given to poetry, and what they swear in poetry may be said as lovers they do feign.
Would you then have the gods make me poetical?
I do, truly, for thou swearest to me thou art honest. Now, if thou wert a poet, I might have some hope thou didst feign.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, unless thou wert hard favored. For honesty coupled to beauty is to have honey a sauce to sugar.
A material fool!
Well, I am
Yeah.
not fair, and therefore I pray the gods make me honest.
Truly, and to cast away honesty upon a foul slut or to put good meat into an unclean dish.
I am not a slut, though I think the gods made me foul.
Well, praise be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be it as it may be, I will marry thee. And to that end, I have been with Sir Oliver Martek, the vicar of the next village, who hath promised to meet me in this place of the forest as couples.
I would fain see this meeting.
God's joy upon us.
Amen. A man may, if he were of a fearful heart. Here comes Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver Martex, you are well met. Will you dispatch us here in the street, or shall we go with you to your chapel?
But I'm not here to take the woman.
I would not take her of any. I will not take her on gift of any man.
Truly, she must be good. Proceed, proceed. I'll give her.
Oh, sorry. Oh, good evening, good master. What you call it? How do you, sir? You are very well met. God ill you for your last company. I am very glad to see you. Even a toy in hand here, sir. Pray, nay, be covered. Be covered.
Will you be married, fool?
As the ox hath his bow, sir, the horse his curve, the falcon her bells, so man hath his desires, and as pigeons bill, so wedlock would be nibbling.
And will you, a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church and get you a good priest that can tell you what marriage is. Wop wop.
I am not in the mind, but I were better to be married of him than of another, for he is not like to marry me well, and not being well married, it will be a good excuse for me hereafter to leave my wife.
Come, go thee with me, and I will counsel thee.
Come, sweet Audrey, we must be married, or we must live in Baudry. Farewell, good Master Oliver. Not! Ha! Yeah, get him. Yeah. I will not delay the date.
One day they'll put respect on my name.
Yeah, yep.
Never speak to me, for I shall weep.
Oh, dear cousin, prithee, will grace to consider tears do not make a man.
Do I not have cause to weep?
Truer cause than any. Therefore I say, weep.
His hair is of a very dissembling color.
His hair is of Judas's color, and his lips of Judas. He has good hair. Excellent hair, but thy chestnut.
And his touch is like the sanctity of touching the holy bread.
His lips are cast of Diana's lips, a nun's lips. There is ice of chastity in it.
Why come he not when he said he would come this morning?
The boy's a liar.
You think so?
Yeah, also the lies.
Not true in love?
He might be true in love, but be he not here.
I heard him forswear he was.
Was is not is. And the words of a lover are no truer than the words of a tapster.
I had conversation with him yesterday. He had many questions of me. He asked of my parentage, and I told him it was just as good as his, and he laughed. But why talk of fathers? There is such a man as Orlando.
He is a brave man. He writes brave verses, speaks brave verses, and speaks brave oaths, and he bravely breaks them. Look, who comes here?
It's Corin.
as inquisitive about the shepherd who complained of a foul who saw me with on the turf. That was not.
I mean, yeah, what of it? Also a real lie.
She is the mistress. Okay? She'll never seen a path play out with the pale complexion of true rose and the crimson glow of pure skin. Come, let's leave.
Let's go. Let's go.
We can surely be in their pageant play.
Yeah.
Oh, Phoebe. Oh, that you would love me, but say you love me not, but do not say it in bitterness. For executioner, even he shall beg forgiveness, allowed to beg forgiveness, before he lets fall the axe upon the pardoned neck. Be you not as stern as the man that kills and lives by bloody deeds.
Okay, I am not thy executioner. I'm trying to run away from you. I've not injured you. You told me that mine eyes are murderous, and I hate you with all my heart. But if mine eyes are murderous, then let them kill thee.
Let's rock this bitch.
All right. Who might be thy mother? That you exulted all at once on the wretched distract, right? You seem to have no beauty, as I can see, none in you. You foolish shepherd, why do you follow her? You are 1,000 times proper a man than she a woman. Proper a man. You are the reason the world is full of ill-favored children. Ooh. Mistress, hear me. Sell while you can. You are not for all markets. Oh, we the best. You. Take this shepherd. All right, he's the best you're gonna get. Let's go. Let us go. Daniel.
I would rather hear your chiding than hear this man try to woo me.
Look you upon me.
I don't hate you.
Oh, do not fall in love with me. For I am falser than a vow made over wine. He loves you. I like you not. If you want to know where I live, it's over there. But I don't like you. He is so blind that he loves you. If all of the world could see, none would be as abused in sight as he. You are so ugly. So ugly. So ugly. Turn you out. Let's go.
What's that?
Shepherd, I think I'm in love. I think I just might be your husband. What say thou, Sylvius? Sweet pea. I am so sorry, gentle Sylvius.
No, or not.
Truly love, is that not neighborly?
I would have you.
Okay, so I don't hate you as much as I used to, but I also don't love you. So here, even though I find you very irksome, I will employ thee. But don't take this the wrong way. I'll employ thee to help me with this mystery man. But that's it.
Throw me a wanton smile here and there, and I'll take what I can.
Do you know who that man was?
No, I met him oft. He lives yonder in the house
over there.
He is a peevish boy, but he does have some good words. But what care I for words? Yet words do well, but for my part, I love him, nor I hate him not. Yes, I love him, but I hate him not. And he seems like the type of person that I should hate more than love, considering he just like roasted the fuck out of me. You know, I will write a letter to him. How do you feel about this?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write this letter to him. Come on, Sylvius.
I'll deliver it for you.
My pretty youth, I would desire to be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so, but I do love it more than laughter.
Oh, well, anybody that enjoys either extremity is worse than a drunkard.
Why, 'tis good to be sad and not to speak of it. That's me.
Oh, 'tis
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to be a post.
Yeah.
Like that one?
Yeah. Why then, I have not the scholar's melancholy, nor the buckle up, folks. I have not the scholar's melancholy, nor the musician's, which is fantastical, nor the soldier's, which is ambitious, nor the courtier's, which is proud, nor the lawyer's, which is politic, nor the lady's, which is nice, and nor the lover's, which is all of these. But my melancholy is of my own making, compiled of many simples, extracted from many objects and the sundry contemplations of my travels, in which I have the rumination wrapped me in humorous sadness.
Oh, a traveler. Well, that's why you're so sad. You sold all your land to go see somebody else's, and now you're back and you have no land.
Well, I have gained many experiences.
Oh, I would much rather have no experience and be happy than have so much experience and be the way you.
Ouch. Yeah. Boy, if only someone were to come break the
If
tension.
only somebody were to enter the scene right now.
Day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Oh, nay, then, God be with you, and if you speak in blank verse.
Orlando, you're late.
I came within an hour of my crossing, dear Rosalind.
You are so tardy that I had rather be rude of a snail.
Of a snake?
Of a snail. He might move slowly, but at least he brings his house on his back, which is more than you have. And he doesn't. Oh, he brings his destiny with him too.
What's that?
Horns. Ooh, horns. I'm calling you a couple. You are gonna totally besmirch. I like that word. Besmirch the reputation of your wives. Their virtues dead. Down the toilet, out the window.
Virtue is no coordinator, and my Rosalind is virtue.
And I am your Rosalind. Please didn't call you so. Line. I'm in a holiday mood now, and I like, please move me. Yeah?
I would kiss before I spoke.
No, you have to speak first. And then, if you run out of things to say, then you can kiss.
Fine.
Say, who could be out being before his beloved mistress?
I don't think
I
that's
don't
it.
think that's it. Go on.
Do it.
Lie.
Not out of your peril and yet out of your suit.
That's
Am I
great.
not your wrong?
It's
It
bonus.
is.
They're wrong.
Yeah.
Give me.
It's serving.
You say you're lying.
Not out of your apparel and yet out of your suit. Am not I your Rosalind?
I take some joy. Yes.
Oh, I take some joy to call you that.
Don't.
Well, in her person, I say I will not have you.
This is also such a good scene, guys. You're gonna like it.
Oh, then in my own person, I die.
No, Faith. Die by attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old. And in all this time, there was not any man died in his own person. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
I would not have my right, Rosalind of this mind, for I protest her frown might kill me.
By this hand, it will not kill a fly. But come now, I will be your Rosalind in a more coming-on disposition, and ask me what you will, I will grant it.
Love me, Rosalind.
Yes, Faith will I, Fridays and Saturdays and all,
Will not have me.
and 20 such.
What's this?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. What do you say, sister?
Prithee, marry us.
I cannot say the words.
You must begin. Will you, Orlando?
Will you, Orlando? Will you,
Orlando.
Okay. Will you, Orlando, take this Rosalind to be your wife?
I will.
Then I would when?
Why, now as fast as she can marry
Then
us.
you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
Now tell me how long you would have her after you have possessed her.
Forever and a day.
Say a day without the ever. No, Orlando. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. I will be more jealous of thee than a Barbary cock pigeon over his head. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and I will do that when you are disposed to be married. I will laugh like a hyena and that when thou art inclined to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
For these 3 hours, Rosalind, I will leave.
Alas, dear love, I cannot lack thee 2
I
hours.
must attend the Duke at dinner. By 2 o'clock, I will be with thee again.
Fine, go your ways. Go your ways. I knew what you would prove. My friends told me as such, and I thought no less. That flattering tongue of yours won me. 'Tis but one cast away, and so come death. 2 o'clock is right. Oh my God.
Sweet Rosalind.
By my troth and in good earnest, if you break one jot of your promise or come 1 minute behind your hour, I will think you the most pathetical break promise and the most hollow lover and the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind that may be chosen out of the gross band of the unfaithful. Therefore beware my censure and keep your promise.
No less religion than if thou wert indeed my Rosalind. So it's you.
Well, time is the old justice that examines all such offenders and let time try.
You have misused our sex for your love craze.
Oh, cuz, my pretty little cuz, that thou didst know how many fathoms deep I am in love, but it cannot be sounded. My affection hath an unknown bottom.
Bottomless in that it continues to flow and always run out.
No, that same wicked bastard of Venus that was begot of thought, let him be judge how deep I am in love. I'll tell thee, Alina, I cannot be out of the sight of Orlando. I'll go find a shadow and sigh till he come.
And I'll sleep.
How say you now? We might have kind of seen it there. Who knows? How say you now? It's not past 2 o'clock in here, much Orlando. Here comes
Aw, this little guy. I bring you this letter from my gentle I know not its contents, but considering the stern brow and fierce look upon her face while she wrote it, it's something of an angry tenor.
Patience herself is startled at this letter. She says I am not fair, that I lack manners. She calls me proud, and that she could not love me, were man as rare as phoenix. That's my will. Her love is not the hair that I do hunt. Why wrote she so to me? Well, shepherd? Well? This is a letter of your own device.
No, truly, it is by Phoebe.
Come, you are a fool and turned to the extremity of love. I say she never did invent this letter. This is a man's invention. And this hand?
Sure, it is hers.
Why? There's a voice, cruel style. Will you give a letter?
For I have not known the contents before now, yes.
She feeds me. Mark how the timing writes. Art thou God to shepherd turned, that a maiden's heart hath burned? Can a woman rail thus?
Are you just railing?
Why, thy God had laid apart, wash'st thou with a woman's heart. Did you ever hear such railing? Whilst the eyes of man did woe me, that could do no vengeance to me, meaning me a beast. If the scorn of your bright eye have power to raise such love in mine, alack in me, what strange effect would they work in mild aspect? Whilst you chid me, I did love. How then might your prayers move? He that brings this love to thee little knows this love in me. And by him seal up thy mind, whether that thy youth and kind will the faithful offer take of me and all that I can make. Or else by him my love deny, and then I'll study how to die.
Are you this chiding?
I do pity him. Oh, do you pity him? No, he deserves no pity. Wilt thou love such a woman? What, to make thee an instrument and play false strains upon thee? Not to be endured. Well, go your way to her, for I see love hath made thee a tame snake, and say this to her, that if she loves me, I charge her to love thee. If she will not, I will never have her, unless thou entreat for her. If you be a true lover, hence, and not a word, for here comes more company.
How now, fair ones? Pray you, if you know the answer, where in the bowels of this forest there is a sheep cot fenced with olive trees?
Oh, the western end of the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, the fellow, your garments, great age, the fellow is fair of female favor. Are you not the owner of the cottage that I am seeking?
Oh, stop. It's of no bone.
Well, Orlando, commend him to you both, and to the youth that he doth call Rosalind, asks me to deliver this bloody napkin.
Ew! No, don't touch it! Ah! Biohazard.
Do you have any questions?
What? How comes you have this bloody napkin?
Some of my shame, and how and why and where this napkin was stained. Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, a little bit ago, when Orlando parted with you, he said he would be back in, 2 o'clock, 2 hours. And as he was walking under an oak tree with whose boughs were mossed with age, something caught his eye. It was this wretched, ragged man, overgrown with hair, laying sleeping underneath it. And about his neck is this green and gilded snake whose nimble head was poised to slither into his mouth.
Oh,
yeah. But upon seeing Orlando, it flew away into a bush. But under that bush was a lioness whose udders were drawn and dry, sat cat-like, crouching, waiting for the sleeping man to stir.
Did Orlando leave this man behind with the lion?
No. When he turned him over, he realized it was his brother.
Oh.
His older brother.
I have often been speaking.
We
his
know
brother.
That makes sense. He was unnatural.
Are you his brother? Are you the brother that I often tried to kill him?
Don't you hate him?
Yeah.
It was I.
No.
But 'tis I not. I do not shame to tell you what I was, for in my conversion so sweetly tastes, I am not the thing I am. Oh, right. Well, he twice or thrice went to turn away and leave his brother. But, you know, too noble for his own good and too kind for revenge, he decided to fight the lioness off, and it very quickly just fell. It was kind of brutal and terrible.
Skill issue.
Yeah. And that's when I woke up and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, where's the blood from?
Oh, right. So, by and by. Then he, you know, we rejoiced the fact that we reunited. There was some violence involved. And then he took me to the Duke, where I was given entertainment and rest. And then he took me to a cave and stripped and showed me his arm where the lioness had torn off like a huge chunk of flesh. And it had been bleeding all this while. And upon this, he fainted. But I'm a good person. So I recovered him and bound up his wound. And after a little bit, me being the stronger one, he bid me to send this message to you since he couldn't himself, to ask you to... I wasn't finished. Many do faint when they look on blood.
It is more than that. So speak at me.
And look, he recovers.
I would. Oh, and we will take you together. Will you come with us?
And I will, for I must bear your answer back to my brother.
Oh, can you tell your brother that counterfeit?
There was no counterfeit.
No, it was counterfeit.
No.
It was counterfeit. Jennifer, you're growing paler and paler.
Yeah, it was counterfeit. It was counterfeit. I mean,
Counterfeit. Well, counterfeit to be a man.
I would not were a woman. It was counterfeit. I swear. I'm a man.
You like a man's heart.
Yeah.
Put you away. Will you come with us?
I said I would.
Okay.
We shall find a time to marry, Audrey. Patient, gentle Audrey.
Hey, the priest was good enough for all the old man saying.
It was a wicked Oliver, a vile Mortex. But pray, it is said that there is a youth in this forest who doth claim you for himself.
I know who it is. He hath no interest in me in the world. Here comes the man in me.
Ah, 'tis meat and drink to meet a clown. He cannot hold.
Good Audrey. Good even, sir.
Good even, gentle sir. Sir, cover your head. Cover thy head. Prithee, cover it. How old art thou?
5 and 20, sir.
Oh, right face, right face. Is thy name William?
Will I am, sir.
Was thou born in the forest here?
Aye, sir, and I thank God.
Aye, thanks God, 'tis a sound answer. Art rich?
So, sir.
So, 'tis a good answer, a great answer, an excellent answer. Nay, 'tis so. Art thou wise? Friend?
I have a pretty wit, sir.
Pretty wit, 'tis well said. I remember now a saying, the fool doth think himself wise, while the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Will you marry this lady?
I would, sir.
Art thou learned?
No, sir.
Learn of me this. Learn of me this. It is said that to have is to have, and it is a figure in rhetoric that to pour a cup to a glass, that in filling one doth empty the other.
Who is he, sir?
He that marries this maiden, therefore, clown, abandon, or else thou shalt come to a heady assassination. To die, to be killed by my hand. I shall slip into thy bed and slit thy throat with so sharp a knife that thou shalt thirst for blood before you feel the pain of the dagger's edge. I shall kill thee 150 ways. Therefore, tremble and depart.
Do, good William.
Good more even to you, sir.
Trip over, come, I shall attend.
Is it possible that you can so quickly, upon first acquaintance, no apologize, you weren't there. It is possible that on such quick acquaintance you should want to marry a woman?
Question not my sudden giddiness, or our small acquaintance, or her poverty, or my sudden wooing of her, or her sudden consent, or if she consents. Say with me, I love Ileana, Alien.
No.
Say with her that she doth love me, and say with us both that we're going to get married.
I do consent, and I'm super excited.
And there is something in it for you. For the house and everything that I have that was old Sir Roland's, our dad.
Yeah.
I will estate to you, and I'll stay here and live a shepherd.
I do heartily consent now that you told me to consent for me. And you know what? I will get I'll get the Duke and all his lackeys, and they will come attend you, and it's going to be a great little wedding. Very well. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, see you.
God save you, fair brother.
And you, fair sister.
Oh, what? How it pains me to see thy heart wrapped up in a scarf.
It is my honor.
Your heart had been wounded by a lion.
No, my heart was wounded by the eyes of a lady.
Let me tell you something. I know that you are like a really good. I'm just gonna go. You're a good man. You're a good man. You're a good man. I, since I was 3 years old, have conversed with a magician. With a magician. And I can do marvelous things. So, if you were tomorrow to want to marry Rosalind, I could get her for you. I know where she is. I know how to acquire her. You just need to get your friends all to the wedding ceremony, and then you can marry her while your brother marries Aliena. What?
Speaks that with sober means.
Yes, even though I say I am a magician. Yeah. Oh, but here comes a lover of mine and a lover of her.
You taught me much ungentleness. I can't believe you showed everyone the letter I wrote you.
Okay, well, it's like my whole job to be disdainful towards you because you're supposed to love him. He worships you.
Shepherd, show him what love is, please. What is love?
And is to be all made of sighs and tears. And so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
Damn it!
It is to be all made of faith and constancy. And so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
It is to be all made of patience, virtue, passion, amazement, wonder,
Yeah!
beauty,
her that is not here and cannot hear.
Right, this is worse than listening to wolves. Okay, listen. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Oh, we will all meet here tomorrow. I will marry you, but if I don't marry you, you'll marry him. I will get you, Rosalind. You'll be content. Don't worry about it. I will content. I'll satisfy you because I'm really good at satisfying the men. and we'll all be good. We'll be good, okay? It'll all be good. Yeah?
I will if I live.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
We will come.
Yeah? Awesome! Awesome!
Tomorrow is the joyful day, Audrey. Tomorrow shall we be married.
I do desire it in my whole heart, and I hope it is no dishonest desire to be a woman of the world. Here come two of the banished pages.
Well met, gentlemen.
By my troth, well met. I sit and sing.
Shall we clap and sit roundly? Without hawking or spitting or saying we are courts, which are the only prologues to a bad voice.
Both, indeed. I will sing now. There was a lover and his lass, with a hey and a ho and a hey na me no, that o'er the green cornfield did pass with a hey and a ho and a hey na me no. In the springtime, the only pretty ring time. There's more. Spring is for lovers.
Truly good gentlemen. Though there was not much matter to the ditty, yet the notes were most untunable. I consider it lost to time to listen to so foolish. What? I consider lost time to consider. I consider lost time to listen to such a foolish song. God be with you, gentlemen, and mend your voices. Come, Audrey.
Thank you.
Could you think that that boy is telling the truth?
Yeah.
That boy, he speaks so much and it's a fairy tale of what he thinks that he can do, but do you think that all of it is honest?
Sometimes I think it is, sometimes I don't. I'm a
Patience once more while our compact is urged. You say you will give Rosalind away if I bring her to you.
So would I, had I kingdoms to give with her.
And you say you'll accept her if I bring her.
So would I if I were king of all kingdoms.
Okay, and you say you will marry me if I be willing.
So will I if I do not die.
But if you refuse to marry me, you shall marry Sylvia.
So is the bargain.
So I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna make sure that all of this happens, okay? Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
You're coming with me. Okay. I'm doing what with you?
I think that boy looks kind of like a girl, maybe even like my daughter.
When I first saw her, I thought that she might be a brother to your daughter, but in him, no,
Him?
that guy.
Him.
No, right, no, the other. I thought that he might be a brother to your daughter, but in fact he is forest born as ever anybody was. Right?
Just seems so.
This guy.
Something to say.
There's some line.
Yeah, it's me, hold on. I didn't know when it happened. Then, there is another flood toward, and all the couples are coming to gather at the ark. Here is a very strange pair of beasts, and they are called in all tongues, fools.
Salutation and greetings to you all.
Oh, my lord, you
must bid him welcome. For this is the very motley fool that I have met many times in the forest, and often I have met him. He swears he's a courtier, he swears.
If any doubt that I'm gonna call line right now.
Let him put me to my purgation. I have trod a measure, I have flattered a lady, I have been in politics with my friend, smooth with my enemy.
Sorry. Could you say that again?
I have trod a measure, I have flattered a
I have trod a measure, I have flattered a lady, I have borne politic with my friend, and smooth with my enemy. I have made an enemy of 3 tailors, and I have been almost in fight. I have been in quarrel 4 times, one of which I almost was to want to fight.
And how was it taken up?
I'm gonna just call that again. I'm just gonna go for the script now.
You should do the cowboy hat.
Oh, I should do the cowboy hat.
Yeah, same.
Oh, wow, partner.
So then how was it taken up?
How was it taken up? This is.
I'm gonna say something about the 7th
way
cause.
later. Yes, I. Frickin'. What was I taken up? Faith, we met and found the quarrel was upon a 7th cause.
How 7th cause? My lord, you must like him.
Oh, he's a fantastic fellow. I do like him well.
God ilge you, sir, I desire your delight. I press in here, sir, amongst the rest of the country copulatives, to swear and to forswear, according as marriage binds and blood breaks. Poor virgin, sir, an ill-favored thing, sir, but I know, a poor humor of mine, sir, to take that no man else will. Rich honesty dwells like a miser, sir, in a poor house, as your pearl in your foul oyster.
Oh.
But
tell me more.
According to the fool's boat, sir, is my fate very swift and sententious.
Oh, your words, they come at me so fast and they are sententious. Give me more of that.
According to the fool's boat, sir, in such dulcet diseases.
But for the seventh cause, how took up the quarrel the 2nd cause?
Upon a lie 7 times removed. Bear your body more seeming Audrey. As thus, sir, I did dislike the cut of a certain courtier's beard. He sent me word, if I said his beard was not cut well, he was in the mind that it was. This is called the retort courteous. If I sent him word again, it was not well cut, he would send me word, he cut it to please himself. This is called the quip modest. If again, it was not well cut, he disabled my judgment. This is called the reply church. If again, it was not well cut, he would answer, I speak not true. This is called the proof valiant. If again, it was not well cut, he would say I lied. This is called the counter-check quarrelsome. And so to the lie circumstantial and the lie direct.
And how oft said you his beard was not well cut?
Oh, I durst go no further than the lie circumstantial, nor he durst go not give me the lie direct, and so we measured swords and parted.
And can you nominate, in order now, the 7 degrees of lies?
Certainly, quarrel and print. By the book, as you have books for good manners, I will name you the degrees. The first, the retort courteous. The second, the quip modest. The third, the reply churlish. The fourth, the reproof valiant. The fifth, the counter-check quarrelsome. The 6th, the lie with circumstance. The 7th, the lie direct. All these you may avoid, but the lie direct. And you may avoid that too with an if. I know when 7 justices could not take up a quarrel, but when the parties were met themselves, one of them thought but of an if, as if you said so, then said so. And they shook hands and swore brothers. Your if is the only peacemaker. Much virtue in if.
Is not this a rare fellow? I mean, as good at anything, and yet a fool.
Then is there mirth in heaven, that these earthly things may even atone together? You, good Duke, me, Hymen, I have brought your daughter, yes, you heard it.
Goddess of marriage?
Hath brought your daughter hither, that you may take her hand and give her to this man, whose heart is in his bosom. Sorry, I'm sending you.
That's okay, that's okay. You know, I'm claustrophobic
To
over
you
here.
I give myself, for I am yours. To you I give myself, for I am yours.
By mine eyes, thou art my daughter.
I believe my eyes. Thou art my Rosalind.
If this be thy shape, then I love it you.
I'll have no father if you be not he. I'll have no husband if you be not he. No, ne'er my women if you be not she.
Oh, peace, ho!
Hey, don't come on like that.
I bar no confusion, 'tis I must make conclusion. These 8 hands, there's 8 of you getting married. must
I
be-
count 6.
Must be joined under, oh, just you wait, must be joined under Hymen's bands. You and you, no cross shall part. You and you are heart and heart. You, you take his love in accord, I don't know, or find a woman, have your lord. Something. You and you are shore and shore as winter is a foul season. And now I get to sing. Wedding is Juno's crown, oh blessed bond of board and band. 'Tis Hymen peoples every town. High wedlock would be honor and honor.
You made this fit now, Ryan.
I'm pausing for dramatic effect. Honor, anti-honor, and renown. Oh, high the god of every town. That's the end.
Orlando. What did you tell me of last night? But tell me, sir. What? Tell me. Thou knowest of what we talked about.
I know what it was of. 'Twas of his brother, Jacques de
Let me have audience for a word or two. I am the second son of old Sir Gawain.
You got it.
And to this, that bring these tidings to this fair assembly. Duke Frederick, where's your crown? Duke Frederick. Hearing of that, how every day men of great renown, of great worth, resorted to this forest, address a mighty power, address a mighty power against an army on foot of his conduct, which of his conduct purposely to take his brother and put him to the sword. Oh my God.
Sir, by your patience. If if I heard rightly, the Duke. Are we good? If I heard rightly, the Duke hath put on a religious life and thus rejects the life of the bad court. Then will I to him of these convertites. That's a word. Of these convertites, there is much to be heard and learned. And so, to you, thank you. You to your restored honor, I you bequeath. That's right. Which your, it's okay. Which your patience and virtue doth well deserve. To you, a love that your true life, something like that, doth merit. Who's next? To you, no, wrong. To you. Yeah, to you, a lady and a land, and great allies. To you, a long and well-deserved bed, and to you, Wrangler. Go you to your pleasures. I have for other than dancing measures.
But dance. Jane, please, leave not me. I am much in love whenever I look upon thy face.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
And now, if everybody can turn around and face the wall.
Play music.
Hey, so here's the thing, right? A lady is not supposed to give the epilogue, okay? But a gentleman isn't supposed to give the prologue, so really, we're already messing with things here, okay? Now, you might say, a good play does not need a good epilogue, okay? And to that I say, you know, a good wine still uses a good bush, right? So sometimes a good play is made better by a good epilogue, but here's the thing. I could not tell you this was a good epilogue, nor could I tell you this was a good play. I cannot say that, and I will not beg. So here's what I'm going to say instead. Women, as you do love men, like this play as much as you want. Men, as you do love women, for I see you're simpering, like this play as much as you want. All right? And then maybe the men and the women together can let the play like kind of enough. Farewell!
No, the evening is not yet over.
We have a special announcement to make.
Because we have
It's time.
a loser.
So,
Funny story.
Yeah?
We have a three-way tie. I wonder who? Immorosity. It's Christian Walker.
That's the devil's number.
What do we do?
I don't fucking know.
Guys, this has never happened. Okay, so here's the
There's
deal.
only been 3 of these, Jonathan Kimball.
I don't know. Okay. We're gonna in real time. We're gonna problem solve. So here's the situation. There are always 2 punishments. Calling them punishment sounds rough, but that's what they are because you lost. So one of which tonight is to really spread the love for something that's near and dear to my heart, the Big Apple, baby, New
Oh,
York
yeah.
City. Yeah? People, I want people who lost to do a kick routine to like start spreading the news.
Oh, yeah.
New York, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll play that. We'll have the cane for you.
Yeah.
And hats.
Classic.
But then, of course, there is another option which any of you are welcome to take.
Eli, they will not do it with me.
You promise.
You promise.
No,
it is fair. I was not
The audience must know.
The audience must know. Shakespeare in the Dark, every shake in the day, does offer to pay for a tattoo on your ass.
He's the fucking treasurer.
The name of the character you played, how many lines you got wrong, and if you so desire, a picture of Shakespeare's face.
The show is well.
The show. Eli?
Please, Eli.
Eli,
I
make
will.
Sydney
I
history.
will. I will do it tonight, and I will think on it,
Yes.
and I will let you all know.
Yeah.
You better. But I need to think on it.
my
Your
God.
boyfriend
It could happen. It could happen.
I am not getting it.
I know either you're getting the tattoo, which makes me less inclined to do it.
That's fair. So we could just do New York right now.
Well,
We
I'm
are
doing that
going
with
to.
you.
In the
Okay.
meantime,
Okay.
Yeah.
where's that
You
cane?
can just also
All right,
get
hand
the
off that
tattoo.
cane. Yeah. And also, all right. The greatest city in the world.
Greatest city in the world, baby!
New York,
Really, the audience over there. Yeah, that's crazy.
You thought
Yeah.
It's a genuine masterpiece. Epic storytelling. A feast.
Now streaming.
On Hulu.
I would like to state for the recording.
Jazz Square, Jazz Square.
Yes, that's good.
I'm leaving today.
It's karaoke.
Away.
And around the heart of it, New York, New York.
Should we do
I
Jazz?
want
Jazz Square!
and I'm king of the hill, top of the heap.
Can we freestyle for a little bit between this next one and the chorus?
No!
Freestyle?
Why would we freeze?
What does that mean?
Jazz Square!
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum,
Bum, bum,
ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
That's good. That's
No, this is it. This is it.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. All cast members get on stage for a picture. You'll make my job so much easier.
We hope you had fun. We did.
I would like to state for the recording that I did not lose last year. There's a gap in the recordings, but I swear.
All right. I need some people to find middle and back. The sorority
I'm
squad.
gonna sit on the front of the stage, bitch.
Perfect. What's your name, bitch?
In general, in general sense.
Which one? There?
Yep. All right. All right. Somebody get down with Percy.
Shakespeare in the Dark, everyone.